Much faster than the other one.
So yes, way faster. All right, it's best of 7.
Okay, and that was going to warm up.
Okie dokie, folks. Chokey.
We're live. Y'all gotta have your early commentary. Is it actually?
Yep.
Sure
All right,
it is.
let's change the camera to the
And that stuff. It picks up on a microphone and you're bouncing stuff around. Let's see. We have. What else was there? There was something else. What was it? I just saw it. Okay. I don't know. Oh, I'll do it later. I know what I was going to do. Okay.
Well, we are back yet again. I think it's the 3rd time this week. And it'll be Dad versus Isaiah again. Game best of 7, I believe. And so hopefully it's just as exciting as last time. I think.
Hopefully.
Who won the last one? Was it Isaiah? I think it was Isaiah.
Yeah, it was Isaiah.
Yeah. And he's been out here doing warm-ups for about 30 minutes, but Dad's been working on the camera, so now he is going to warm up and we're about to get started. What's your assessment of this game?
I think Dad's got a pretty good style, but Isaiah, I gotta say it, that aerodynamics, in his head.
I think he's
it's insane.
a little more fluid, getting side to side around the table.
Yep, that's the aerodynamics.
And Dad's real play style is positioning. He likes to send it to both sides of the table, get you running around. Isaiah typically can keep up with that, but we'll see if Dad can kind of break through Isaiah's ability to keep up.
Yeah, but probably not. I'm just
that's
gonna
your
straight up
guess?
say probably not.
Well, how many games do you think Isaiah wins out of the 7?
Well, I'm thinking for Dad, it takes. I mean, no matter how many games, it takes about like 4.
Well,
or
how many
5
games do you think he'll win out of the 7?
To get to warm up, so I think he's gonna only like win 1 or 2.
1 or 2? You think it'll be like kind of the last couple?
Yep.
All right, and we will get underway.
Who serves first and whatever.
Is warm up over?
You want to put in your
All right, guys, we're getting out of warm up.
5, 9, 3, 3.
Okay.
No, I'm just gonna keep the warm up on there, just while they do stuff. But
Yeah, separation.
Y'all want to do Pong, or should I just pick it? Oh, you are doing that.
Left.
My plate, shoot. You pointed over there.
I did. I was thinking. Servers. See, best of 7.
Okay. How do I change the server? I was
It
clicking
says it
the-
on it. I know it may take a second to figure it out. It says so. One you can switch sides,
Yep.
but it asked about who's serving. Is it that one?
Initial match server.
Yeah, there you go. So me, and then service mode,
looks like we're just
auto. So
getting
that
everything
should be-
ready for the game.
New score system, new setup, and everything.
Indeed.
Hopefully, a noticeable improvement from the last live stream. Okay. And so we will see
Alrighty.
first serve.
Isaiah wipes off his hands there because
Getting sweaty.
his hands are clammy, as he says.
His head shiny, shiny, shiny.
Get a nice light. We gotta get a spotlight shining on his head at all times. That'd be pretty great.
Like a cue ball.
Indeed. 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 Off warm up. Let's get into the game. Let's go.
All right. Opening serve. And quickly Isaiah hits it over the net and gets the first point.
Indeed.
0-1. Low serve, Isaiah pops it up. Keeping it on the table, Isaiah sends it into the net, so they will even it up.
It's beautiful. Beautiful plays here. Even though we just got started.
Some rhythm already on both sides. Good side spin Isaiah tries with the bottom, but it's not enough. 1-2 now. Thankfully goes over the net, so he get a redo on that serve. 1-2. Pretty easy serve. Give Dad the opportunity to put that one where he want. Slid right over the net. 3-1. And you said that Dad would have a slow start. Well, so far it's 3-1. So
Well, it's gonna drop. I know it's gonna drop. That's just how it is.
Oh, 3-1. Back and forth. Good side spin again over the net. That's
Let's
three
get a
times so far.
Replay. Beautiful. You gotta love to see
Third
it.
time tonight that he's sent it
Alrighty.
over the net for a point.
Who serves?
4-1.
That arrow tells it.
I
Simple serve, doing some side spin. Dad tries popping it up, but a little too high over the net
Unsuccessful.
or over the table.
Straight to the moon and beyond.
2-4 serve. Isaiah gets up close, tries to
Bruh.
spike it down, but a little too overzealous there, sends it flying over.
Whee!
And now 2-5.
And you notice that the ball kind of looks like a blood moon.
And that one rolls across the table for Isaiah's third point. Serve flips back over to Dad. Playing the side spin right now. I think
Oh.
Isaiah chose the wrong spin.
Off to the side.
6-3. Good top spin from Isaiah. Dad contends, and then Isaiah sends it onto his own side. Well, Dad seems to be keeping up. Hasn't slowed down yet. 3-7.
Nope. Looks like he might win this game. Looks like my predictions are gonna be off immediately.
That one off to the side.
But yeah, I mean, you never know with ping pong. It can always change.
Always change. 4-7, and this one quickly sent to the net, so Isaiah's catching back up a little bit.
Yep, and next thing you know, he's gonna be winning it.
Serve back over to Dad. Good side spin there. Isaiah sliding around, but keeping up. And that's enough to
Oh,
get Dad
over.
to make a mistake.
He's 1 point away, so I'm thinking that my prediction might actually be correct, and I think I'll be holding it.
Isaiah's kind of playing unusually defensive. But it seems to be working out for him. He's just
Wow.
keeping it alive enough time for Dad to make a
7-7.
mistake.
What did I say?
Yep, he's catching back up. A weird serve. And it's kind of put him in a bad situation, but now with the quick hit,
That serve there is pretty interesting. I kind of like
they're
it.
undo. Oh, yeah, there's a minus.
And our
Okay.
score is
8-7.
messing up here.
8-7.
No.
Tries the side spin,
Over.
sails it over.
And just like
Tied up.
it's just like you sail on the ocean. You just sailed.
8-8. Tries with a
Oh.
weird looking hit. But it goes to the left side, so that'll be a 8-9 advantage for Isaiah. Backspin there. Isaiah tries to play
Off
it
to the
around
side.
the side, but instead, it's 9-9. A very competitive first game. This one quickly
Wow.
into the net.
That was a real quick play
Game
there.
point. 10-9. And that one over the
Right
table.
Off. Not much to replay on that one, if I do say
There's a
myself.
60-second break. You want me to skip it?
No, I need to say, we need to figure out too, if we can switch, there's a way on there to flip that scoreboard, it's like.
Yeah. I can't do it until I stop the timer, so.
Okay, something.
Okay. Okay.
See if we can figure it out. Did it flip it?
I flipped it.
Oh, it worked. Okay.
Yep.
Did it do it, did it do it automatically?
Yeah, I did.
Perfect. It was just the time, okay.
Yep.
All right, back to the action.
Ready?
Serve goes to Isaiah. Getting that first game under his belt. Both players look pretty warm, pretty ready.
A good Isaiah serve point of view here.
All right. Dad playing very
Whoa.
defensive, and Isaiah tries to run up to it.
I didn't even understand what happened.
Couldn't get under it. 0-1. And a
Shot
little
over
too
to-
fast, a little too hard. 1-1. Low serve, but both players putting a lot of spin on it. Isaiah tries to
Ooh.
speed things up, but he can't control it.
Bro, it disappeared.
Imagine.
Continue replay's going on.
There's nothing to replay.
The Magician's second serve. 2-1. Good overhand. That one
Looks
sent.
like we're replaying as requested. And we got a hit, a smack,
What do you think
and a
went wrong
wham.
there?
The spin,
He didn't put
he
any-
did not notice it spin there, I guess. And he just kind of went right over.
Well, he put no spin on it himself, that's for certain. 2-2.
Gotta have more knowledge about these
Served
things.
that one close to his body, and it seemed to work.
Did some issues.
3-2. Even a very low top hand spin for Dad. Isaiah contends. That one just barely clips off the table to
Alright,
tie it up.
We're replaying. We got an Isaiah back of the head view here. Beautiful. Gotta love it.
He comes up.
Wham! And almost just made it. And with that good celebration at the end, it ends that replay.
3 up. Backhand
Oh.
serve. A little too much on it. 3-4. Simple back and forth. Isaiah speeds it up. Dad
Ooh.
plays it well. And
Good
Isaiah
rally.
sends it into the net.
I am going to replay that because that was a nice rally in my opinion. I really liked how it was done. It's a bunch of nice plays.
Very good
there.
defensive hit there from Dad.
Oh.
All right, 4-4, tie game. Slow serve. Dad hits it from under the table, but not with enough accuracy there. 5-4. Slow serve, and still not returned, so 4-6.
I got Isaiah's got 6 here, and I think Dad's got 4. Let's see if he can
That's
make
what
a
I just
comeback
said.
here.
4-6 serve. Who scored that one? Sorry. Okay. 5-6.
Yeah, 5-6. 56.
I don't know.
Whoa, weird. Let me replay that one.
Let's look. It's going to be so, I don't know.
Oh, we're not on the side.
We have a booth review on this play. I did not see a net.
I did not see a net there. It looks like the booth replay came from a good angle
I didn't
here.
see it. I didn't think it.
This camera
And that
system
play is
has,
overturned.
it's proved worth it, huh?
Indeed.
Tied up at 6. That one too low, and Dad hits it from the side of his paddle. 7-6.
No more calling faulty nets because now we have a replay
Low
system.
serve. Oh, and what
Whoa.
a replay that.
Replay that. Let's go. Check out that.
Just really good control on that top hand spin. Placed it exactly where he wanted it.
Boom. They had no chance there. That's super hard to get. I don't blame him for missing that one.
6-8. Isaiah tries from under
Oh.
the table.
Usually when
far.
you get a good play, you follow it up with something very crappy.
It tends to be the duality of the ping pong player. That one into the net. Tied up at 8. Isaiah serves. Always keeping it low, and it seems to work. It's been quite a few serves that have been immediately slammed into the net.
9-8.
That one high. Isaiah tries a top hand spin,
Oh.
but just barely grazed it and ends up sending it to his own side. 9 up. Good top hand spin there from Isaiah. Now the backhand, and it seemed to fool him. And it's game point.
Game point.
9-2. Top hand spin again. He loves that. Now from the underhand snake. Dad plays it well. Isaiah
replay.
tries to. Looks like he was in between deciding to spike it. I know. It looks like he's in between trying to spike it. But then he realized what spin was on it. Tried to reel it back. Did not work.
I think Dad might actually end up winning this game, and my prediction will be gone to flop.
Just like my dad.
10 up.
I literally can hear my dad sitting.
10 up.
It's really, really weird.
Wait.
Well, it sounds like our dad.
Now you gotta win by 2 here. And
And
boom.
that will not help at all. 10-11, serve goes back to Dad. Game point again. Tries to slam
that seems
it
to be a
down.
usual. When he gets a little riled up, he'll lean back and he'll shoot it straight into the
Hey.
net, same way every time.
Playing pretty aggressive. He could have maybe let that one draw out a little bit more.
If he had just tapped it, you would have had more of a
Backhand
chance.
spin into the net. And yet again, game point for Isaiah.
Oh, what did I do? Okay, I fixed it.
11-12 serve. Good return from Dad to tie it up again. He has been on the brink of defeat and yet staying alive 12-12.
I wonder how far this can go to if we can get to 100. Is that even possible? Has it ever been done?
You might find out. Good top hand spin.
Goes to Isaiah.
Yet again. Advantage with Isaiah. 12-13. Backhand serve. Now playing it close. Over the top. Cannot be returned. And so that one ends in like 4 quadruple overtime?
Yeah.
I think it was
Look at this
quadruple
replay.
overtime.
I didn't have a great angle on it, but it appears that he did not have a good enough swing there.
Not much enthusiasm on Isaiah's face. I think he's locked in and focused.
Let's see that. Let's get a good close up of that face. Isaiah, why don't you look at the top camera right here? Or not. That's fine.
As I said, locked in and focused. Has no concern for our comments.
Yep.
0-0.
As you can tell, he has nodded his head. A little bit of movement.
Wiping the sweat off his paddle. Earlier, he was greasing it up with his cleaner.
Ooh.
Well, what does the judge rule?
Nah.
He was 20 feet from his position. All right, game 3. 2 games to Isaiah.
Whoa, what was that? A bug swat there. Let's get a replay on the bug swat. Let's get a good replay on that bug swat
Unnecessary
here.
roughness.
He saw a bug and wham! He went for that bug.
0 up. And quickly goes to Isaiah.
They started playing over that replay, but it's fine.
It was the bugs. 0-1. And that went into the net, 2-0. Good start for Isaiah in this one. Backhand spin, brings him in close, now speeds it up over the top. Spike there, and it was definitely returnable, but just whiffed at it.
It just didn't happen.
3-0.
Simple as that.
Top hand spin, this time changing it up, this time to the side. Back and forth, Isaiah from under the table. Just not enough, he was close.
Nada. Nope.
Bounced off the top of that net, now it's 1-3. Good side spin, but over. 2-3. Good serve. And he
Let's replay
could
that
not read
serve.
it.
It seems to be a pretty good serve, but I didn't really pay attention to it much, so I
Our
would like
commentator
to
is being
see it.
distracted. It was a good serve.
It was beautiful.
And a bad read from the other side. So now we're tied up at 3. Top hand spin. This one over the top as well. Isaiah with the spike. And
Beautiful.
takes the lead 4-3.
What was that saying you said before? Like, B.A. awesome or something?
I don't know about that.
B.U. beautiful?
No.
What was
I think you're referencing the Jim Carrey quote. And I will wait for the appropriate moment to use it.
You
That
had
was
said
not
it
it. That
during
was the
a
opposite.
few games ago, I think.
3-5. That one off the side. 4-5. I like that serve. It's just a little too much on it.
That one was D-U-M-B. Dumb.
Snake serve. Isaiah getting up close. Dad contending pretty well though. That one top spin maybe too much.
He did no making on that
6-5. And clips the side of the table, a frequent occurrence for both players, for every player here.
one. Turning down the AC here. Get it a little cooler in here.
5-7.
Oh, to the side.
Typically he's pretty good with that top spin, but if Dad gets him dancing around like that to the side, typically works out, but then there comes the mental mistakes of sending those serves over the side.
Yep, and that little ball went wow, wow, wow all the way home.
8-6. Now it's 9-6. Pretty fast, really tight serve.
I would have done a replay on that one.
And that
but
brings it to game point. Serve flips back over to Dad.
no good angle.
6-10. Oh, way return, but Dad contends. Replay that.
replay that, and I got a pretty decent
That
angle
was
on
a
here, too.
great return from Isaiah. I don't know how Dad was able to send that back.
It adjusted quick.
Beautimous. I just don't know how Isaiah could
That's the
return that.
BEA beautiful moment right there.
B.A. beautiful.
EA.
E.A. beautiful what? All right,
But
E.A. beautiful.
all that to send it into the table.
E.A. beautiful. It's in the game.
That is unfortunate,
Next
and I think
game.
those mental mistakes have been the deciding factor so far.
Correct.
All these games have been close.
Hey, are we playing a 7? Are y'all playing a 7?
Yeah.
Bruh.
I mean, we've already gotten 3 games. It's not over yet.
First one to win 7 games.
I mean, all these games have been close, but if you take away those, you know, prodigal serves that are going off, way off the table, it'd be probably Dad in the lead.
I lost you on Prodigal.
0-0.
Amen.
And back to the action. Pops it up. Isaiah tries to bring it back low. Underneath the table, his favorite move, but Dad has gotten good at defending it.
Replay!
Replay.
Beautiful. Look at that snake. And then wham! 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 No returning.
Elijah probably overexposing the microphone with those exclamatory remarks.
Exclamatory.
Okay.
I see it hit your side.
A crazy rally.
Ready?
Almost accidentally returned, and that seems to happen in this sport.
Just a wee bit over.
Tied up, serve goes back to Dad.
It's just a little bit outside.
1-1. Good side spin. Keeping it up. Just a battle of the side spin.
Oh!
Finally.
That's the most side spin I've ever seen in a game.
2-1. That
no
was
room for replay.
a
there.
lot of skill on both sides,
I
I
was a
think.
wee bit too late for a replay. That is my fault there.
2-1 barely clips the table on the serve. But they're both keeping it up. Isaiah with the top spin. Dad pops it up. Tries the back. I don't understand the strategy there. But
The strats are insane.
to go for the backspin there, I mean, you're going to send it over 99% of the time. 1-3.
Not for me, but for him.
Keeps it low. That one a good strategy, if I had to say so.
Let's just
2-3.
let's go back to this angle. I like this angle a lot. It looks nice.
Get to see
And
all
it's
the
a new
action.
angle. It's a new
Yeah.
angle as well. So
Get to see all the action.
you can also see a basketball hoop there on the right.
Yeah.
Play some basketball while we're at it.
I mean, based on that angle, it looks like it's usable, but in fact, it is not.
A Kobe.
It is on top of the vending machine. All right, 2-3. Pops it up again. That's happened quite a few times. Isaiah is back
Oh, he let it bounce twice.
with the, and that is the proper
Time out.
time.
Ow.
But we're having some
Jeez, that hurt.
some.
Don't count points on injuries.
Oh, you want me to take it away?
Yeah.
I didn't even know anyone was injured on that play.
We don't count the ones that are injuries.
No, but it wasn't. Well, no, that should count. But the one before,
Can't
when you
return
hit it off here,
Okay,
my
well,
quick reaction, hold.
yeah. I took a point away from
And I
Isaiah.
thought it was okay until I went
gave
for
it
that
time?
one.
No.
I just needed to stretch it. For that one, I realized it
Isaiah?
wasn't okay.
Isaiah, I'll call next game.
That's gonna be
To rush you.
Well, anything from here on out can be associated with that injury. So, I mean, if he loses this game, I think technically speaking,
Let's do this.
he didn't technically lose the series.
Indeed.
2-3. Elijah's trying to put his pitch in for the next game. We'll see if it comes to fruition. 2-3.
I'm gonna need to build a screen when it's my turn.
I did. I took one away for the previous one. Before that,
Ooh, I'm gonna have to stand.
we are fans of the fair game here, sportsmanship and all. 2-3. Scratching his knee.
No need for that detail. It's a little
Ties
bit
it
of
up.
extra detail that way you feel like you're in the game here.
Some of the
Scratching
people
his back.
listening at home on the radio, they need that.
They need
Immersion.
that detail.
3-4.
He looks left, he looks right. He
Good pop and
breathes.
spin, but an amazing spike. Okay, he's not going to replay it, but that was a great spike.
I'm replaying. Okay, I'm
Tied
replaying.
up.
I'm just
4-4.
You're also on microphone, so.
4-4. And been quite a few of those. Those short rallies, they can really quickly change a game if those add up.
Oh, replay.
That one, baby, thanks to the injury, I think.
Watch this. Watch this. This is beautiful right here.
I think that's a testament to that snake spin, if anything.
I keep messing it
When
up.
it works wonders. All right. 4-6. And I don't know what to say about that one. It's very quick. 4-7. Goes to the snake again. Maybe he's a little too over reliant on that. He tries to do it, maybe it's not the perfect time. But I guess you're up by 3 games. You have the freedom to do what you want. Over the top spin. Almost lands on the return, but
Replay.
8-5.
Let's get a good look at this beautiful play. You see that curve I just missed in replay? It's pretty nice. And with that, ooh, wrong
Man, that's a tad bit too much curve. 8-5. Ooh.
Just about
Good
done made it.
backspin, good backspin. 6-8. Backspin again. And that one sails over top. 6-9. And that one into the net. So the
Interesting.
opposite happens there. Serve goes back to Isaiah. 9-7 in game 4.
Man,
Playing
off to the
from
side.
back away. And now it's game point. Game 4. This is match point, in fact. Snake spin, but not that much on it. So Dad's able to keep up, but then it is sent into the net.
Look like Dad's
For game
digging
4.
himself into a hole here. You can tell that he's getting more and more frustrated every time, which is becoming a problem.
Yeah, that was a.
It was a good
See, the
game.
thing is, all the games were close.
Those were
It wasn't
good.
like it was some beatdown, but
Yeah.
all 4 games went to Isaiah. And he looked like he was playing pretty loose in that last game with Dad sustaining the injury. And
Which he should be okay. It was
hopefully,
somewhat minor.
hopefully, maybe he'll come join the commentating team for a couple games.
All right, thank you guys for listening to my commentary.
I know. Usually when that pulls, it's been done for a couple days. At least. Well, it's like I stretched it and it felt, but I didn't do a motion that I would have done. So,
This game, Isaiah?
who's playing? Okay.
So you, Isaiah, in the commentating booth?
All right, and that'll be on. So then we'll do the old championship.
Damn! Let's do a championship.
Isaiah, can I use that? Oh, you put it there. But where's the other one?
Yeah. Let me spit out my gum if I'm gonna choke.
It does.
It's not over here.
Yeah, that's the thing. That apart from the light, is nothing else comes close to these. So, kind of forces it.
What? What? What's it about me?
Let's start talking about the paddle.
Why does it look like I have a bowl cut?
I'm trying to. It all blends in.
That looks so weird. Looks like I have a bowl cut.
Well, don't cut your hair like that.
I imagine he's not the one.
No,
cutting his
Troy's
hair.
isn't much better.
Mine's
Yeah, but a bowl
less
cut.
of a bowl cut. and more
Troy
of a
looks like he's straight off of Roblox.
afro.
Roblox.
That is the hairstyle, the default one. Huh?
Troy's hair looks better actually. You can tell it's wavy. Mine's just like putting a wet hat
Mine
on my head.
All right, well, let's get the old warm up graphic here. They got to get a little warm up going, but after coming straight off of a nice thrashing 4-9, we've got the other two going at it.
I can't take too much credit. I haven't broken my back or pulled at my back before.
Yeah, well, comes with the territory of being old, fat, and ugly. So don't do any of those three
I
things.
can't
you'll be
imagine
okay.
how I'm going to feel when I'm your age. Brandon,
a lot worse
that
than
was
me.
not meant to be an old joke.
It wasn't a joke. It was
How old are
reality.
you? 43?
45.
45?
45. And a grandfather thanks to you. Okay, so it looks like the game is going to begin. This is Troy and Elijah, best of 7. Guess the winner of this one's going to take on Isaiah, the winner of the previous best of 7. So here we go, and they're off. And that's going to be a point for Troy straight away. And the
Point
point
for
back for
Elijah.
Elijah. Yeah, that was not bad. 1-1. I saw no net. Did
There
you
was
see a
no
net?
net.
There was no net. We're going to give that point to Troy because there was absolutely no net.
There was about 8 inches.
I watched
between
it
the
go
ball
over.
and the net.
Yep, there was no net on that. So it's going to have to be a 2-1 Troy. And the third point would go to Troy. So we're seeing exactly what happened on that play.
Just couldn't get past.
Couldn't quite get past, and we didn't see that because we were on replay. But I guess we're going for a point for Troy.
Oh, we're on replay?
Yep. Is that a point for Troy?
Wait, we were on replay when I said that?
Yeah, there's a screen right there. Seems like you're the one that served it, buddy.
And
Sweet
he's
smash from Troy.
gonna do it again. We take
Center
a
of the
take a
table.
quick look at this and see. Troy just sends it right back. Elijah gives him an easy one to slam, and yeah,
That's the thing about Troy is
You
he's
leave
very
him one.
calm, and then all of a sudden the monster comes out. That might have just been some more fuel to the monster inside Troy.
Point for Elijah. I mean for Troy right there. It's a 6-2 game. Troy's tripled him up. You see the frustration on Elijah never serves him well. He'll do that stuff, and next thing you know, he's down about 105-2. Wow, just clipping the edge. You got to look at that again. Troy sends it right here, wham, and just on the edge. Not a lot you can do about that besides sit back and watch it. 8-2. Troy with the serve. Elijah just about puts it down though. He was close.
It's an interesting technique that Elijah puts on the table, holding the paddle. It's like bending his wrist.
Oh yeah, it's how he bends his wrists. It's is that you thinking that's affecting the way he's playing some?
I think it's very possible.
Elijah's always played in a very awkward manner,
But it's also served him very
But
well.
to say, at the same time, he's made plays that most of us couldn't dream of. But right now, it's got him in a hole, 7 down at 10-3. Nice serve by him, but he's going to put that one on. That's going to give Troy the early lead. Of course, Elijah's forgetting that he's got 6 more game potentials, and he's acting like that's the end of the world. But you know.
Maybe if he lays on the floor, he'll win all of them. As I would know.
Well, I don't know. When you see him play with that style, I mean, what do you see? I mean, what are you noticing that?
Not much, as he kind of hiding on the floor under the table.
Yeah, well, I think that's about right.
Just the
yeah.
ball coming at me and with an unknown
That's,
spin.
with a weird spin. That's where it serves him well at times. Other times it's
Just barely missing over the table by Elijah there.
oh, and Troy misses on that fire right there. It's had an opportunity, but Elijah gets the point. It's 1-1 Elijah's serve. Here it's the second game. Troy's up a game to none. Plays that off his hand.
Was it off of his hand?
Looked like it. back and forth. That's going to serve him well.
That technique that Elijah has really favors the bottom spin. As you just, I can play that game as well.
And just completely reverses it on Elijah and takes the next. Ooh, look at that. We're going to replay that. That was a good looking shot by Elijah.
It was an interesting rally there. A lot more up in the air. You would think there'd be more time to think about it, but that allows the ball more time to curve as well.
Yeah, and that's curved exactly where that swing and a miss comes from, I think. Wow, look at this. And right back, Elijah's awkward style of play serves him well in that moment again as well.
I think we've learned over the last few weeks as well that trying to spike right at the net on that bottom spin is not a good idea.
Tends to be one of my favorite go-tos
That
that
come off of Troy's index
fell
finger.
off. 5-3 Elijah. He's leading here in the second game. And, well, we're not sure what that was. We're about to find out, though. It's going to give Elijah a point, but let's just see. He's going to give the toss. And
Seemed like he was looking away right before the serve. Maybe not right,
Yeah,
right
some-
mindset.
yeah, something about that didn't work at all.
Once again,
That's
I
where
wouldn't call that one a spike, but returning right at the net on that heavy bottom spin. Still sending it into the net.
and that's going to happen 9 times out of 9. Point for Troy. It also goes to kind of show the inexplicable nature of the eruption of missed points in the first game. Like, there's many games to go. This is bound to happen. And
It's almost like Troy
Oh,
cannot
replay.
hear us.
yeah, look at this. He just ends it up and right back into the net. I mean, it's a good play for Elijah. He put it there, and then he tried to
think
show
that-
us what Troy did.
I think some of this may be sympathy for the first game. It
Could
almost
be.
looked like it was on purpose. It's one of those moments that unique technique did not serve Elijah very well.
Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Just put it in the net, but that was a good rally there. 6-9. Elijah's got the serve here, second game. And you'll send that one over the net. A little lack of caution on that serve. Look at this. He's not
Wow.
going to get it.
I thought that was going to be a good return.
Had the makings of it, but didn't quite bring it back to the table. Nice back and forth. Look at this. Best rally of the day, just about. And Elijah's going to take it, and that's going to win the game for him.
That is a really good example of the back and forth bottom spin battle.
Well, we start game 3 of a best of 7 match, and Elijah has tied it up 1-1. Elijah's going to get the serve here in game 3. Thought for sure that was going to the net, but it didn't. And look at there. It's going to be a point for Elijah. Good fan. Well, there's the replay. Oh, yeah, there's the...
In case you were wondering, right into the net.
Right, yeah, in case we needed something else to show. Alright, fix
A little
this.
giggly from Troy. Pretty giggly return as well.
Is it 2-0 Elijah?
That would be correct.
Troy with the serve. Oh,
Just
another
barely
point.
over.
Whoops, that's going to be a mistake. That's a point for Troy. 1-2. And Troy's second serve. Wow, did you see that?
That was an insane return by
I'm
Elijah.
gonna say that's what you call a thing of beauty. Hit simple. Back to him, and then Elijah's got to do something from behind. Puts that bottom on it, and wow. I don't know how with that little bottom spin Troy sent that to the ceiling, but somehow he did.
We might need a replay on that. I'm not sure which side it was.
I'll take a look at it.
That was Troy's side.
Yeah,
A
that was
point
a
for
good one.
Elijah.
Very well done. 4-1. And that was a smooth serve by Elijah.
Took the words right from me.
Oh,
Finally, he lands that spike he's been trying for the last
puts the
2.5
serve in.
games.
Elijah gives him that spot, and then wham, puts it down.
Seems that he's made an adjustment to the angle.
That's a net serve.
No, I didn't.
And into the net. It's going to tie it up at a 4-4 game 3 here.
Yeah, try it, Troy. Try me.
Just couldn't get up there fast enough. Got a double bounce.
That's
Elijah's
going to make it
side.
5-5. As you can see, just not quite there.
A little vengeance from Troy.
And he's starting to land those, and it's helping him come from behind. It was looking like Elijah's game there for a little bit, but it's now 6-5 on Troy, and now it's going to be 7-5.
It's a tied game. Oh, apologies.
Definitely should replay that little hop from Elijah, but we won't.
I do it every time. I want to do
No.
that so bad, but I know I feel if I break it in.
Little side spin action from Elijah there.
Troy's serve on a 8-6 lead right now in game 3 of the best of 7. Sitting off to the side. And Troy's getting a little bit closer to taking game 3 home with him. Off to the side, 10-6. It is game point.
Seems that Elijah's taken the blocking path, popping the ball up in the air, allowing Troy to score much more. As that is going to conclude game 3.
And that's going to let Troy take a 2-1 lead. And Elijah might need to be done for the night.
I gotta breathe. I'm not done yet.
Now, they're getting close to it.
Not until I beat Troy.
We're going to give a yellow card penalty to Elijah. No.
I said I needed.
He said he needed timeout, so.
Yeah, I needed to know. Okay, flip the board back.
Oh. Okay, well, looks like game 4 begins here in this best of 7, and Troy has a 2-1 lead.
Nice low serve from Troy.
It's very effective usually, and it's going to keep it low and end up working in Troy's favor.
Sorry, I looked at the 1 instead of the arrow. Net serve.
That serve is called. Woo!
Very interesting return there by Elijah.
And hold on, let's see. Troy just tried to make that little
Sent it
and
right back
couldn't-
towards his
Couldn't
hips.
do anything about it right there.
Unable to get there.
All right. 1-1. Elijah serve. That was a nice one. Oh, and it just touches the side.
Once again, not much you can do about that.
Elijah's second serve. Just barely puts it up, and Elijah cannot put it over. It's going to be a nice
Elijah
point for
has
Troy.
changed his around the world bottom spin serve to a little bit of side spin. Could that be the cause?
Oh, that was nice. Gonna do it again. Oh, just not quite enough. That had the makings of a really nice rally. Wow. Look at this. Look at this. And he's gonna send it over, and we're gonna take a look at that.
There were some great fake outs in there.
There really were. Nice, hits it from below.
That was probably the best fake out of that rally.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Pretty good bit of disappointment in Troy's face there.
And it's going to let Elijah get within 2 here in game 4. I think he's choking on a peanut over there. Oh.
Don't do drugs, kids. Troy once again also adjusting to that backspin.
Oh.
Seemed like it hit his finger, maybe the handle of the paddle, sending him short.
Let's see. Like he was about to sneeze before he started that one. Woo, just straight into the net. Ah, the point for Elijah. Kind of an awkward serve there for Troy. 5-4 now. Oh, what a nice hit by Troy. Let's take a look at that. Oh, it was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful on Troy's part.
Great fake out.
Yeah, thing of
You
beauty.
couldn't really see it, but there was a lot of power up until the last second.
And another point for Troy. Seven to 4. Elijah's got the serve, and he's down 2-1 in this best of 7. Oh, that was nice. That was nice as well. Troy going underneath, and Elijah just hitting it over. But that was some pretty shots in that one. Point back for Elijah there, pulls him within 3. Gives it right back, 5-9. Elijah's serve.
Wow.
Whoa! What
Let's
do you
get a
think
replay
about
on
that? My goodness.
Extremely unexpected for Elijah there.
He gave up on it for sure.
Absolutely. He's used to
mean,
getting the last
ooh.
say in those.
Look at that. And that's just, it's just classic. It was beautiful. It looked to me like it was done as well. I thought Elijah had the point, but nope. Troy uses that to put himself a point away from taking this game. But with that little error, it's 6-10. Look at this. Look at this. I'll tell you what. That was good stuff. But
Conclude that game.
yeah, game 4 has come to an end. Troy is a game away from taking the best of 7 and playing my partner Isaiah over here in the final game of 7 for this first tournament of the night.
Oh, this is a tournament?
Well, let's see. This will be the we'll call it the pre-tournament. This is the qualifier. Yeah, this is
We're going to have a tournament of tournaments.
the tournament of tournaments. We've got about 18 more people coming. So I wish. That would be fun. Well,
Insane how far he can reach, only being a little over 2 feet tall.
yeah, a wingspan of only 17 inches, but he can get across the table.
What breathe.
Look at that.
Is he?
Look at that. You got to take a look. This Elijah's coming out with a vengeance, and he's just gonna take the first 2 points of this game. A nice simple serve. Boom, and then puts it in. Troy just wasn't ready at all. He just stood there like the ball wasn't coming.
I wanted to give credit to his unique playing style. That was just a beautiful shot by Elijah.
That's one of those things that he does. That seemed to be very inexplicable. Well, he knows he needs this game.
Tons of bottom spin on that serve. Coming right off the
Take a
tip
look
of
at
the
that,
paddle.
too.
Very low.
Just take him straight at the serve.
Great play anyway.
Boom. Yep. And Troy just doesn't even get close. Just not even close off the serve. Elijah takes a 4-1 lead. 3-point advantage in the fourth game of the series. And he needs this game. Otherwise, it's do or die for him. Oh, he's going to go 5-1. And make that 6-1. Not exactly sure what happened. Might be tough to see from this angle. I don't know if we can see anything of that. Well, can't really call it a serve, but it doesn't.
I think Troy's just not ready to be done playing.
I don't know. It's definitely some weak attempts. Nice there. It's going to be 7-1. Elijah's kind of dominating in this, but I don't know how much of that's Elijah's skill set or Troy just kind of loafing. Maybe a combination of both. Whoa. Yeah, take a look at what happened there, but that's going to be Troy's second point. Elijah straight off the serve. Hits it back, and then whee, wham. Yeah, hit it into the wall. Table's not quite on that side. All right, 7-2. Look at that hit. That was a thing of beauty as well.
Elijah landing over the table just manages to get back far enough to return that.
Just see.
Watch that. Right there. Just super casually.
Not much Troy could do about it. There we stand, 8-2 in this fifth game. That's going to be an easy point for Troy right there. Oh, he's going to say he wasn't ready. I guess we're going to. Troy agreed. So, all right, we'll make it stand. Oh, wow. Well, he's going to get the point anyway. Let's take a look at that one. There's a lot of uniqueness in that.
While being a quick rally, you can tell Troy right there took his time measuring that one out.
And really, that's the difference in some of those little jams that they make and not, is just taking your time to place it. That's going to be a point for Troy. He's coming back halfway home.
Still double down, however.
Elijah being caught in the backfield helped to let Troy make that nice, easy play over the net. That was so close. 6-8. Troy making a comeback. I think he's ready to wrap this thing up. That was a complete disaster on Troy's part that turned into a point for him. Look, let's just take a look at it. I mean, it was just a complete disaster. He hits it off the top of the paddle. It just happens to land. Elijah's just stuck in no man's land, and I don't blame him.
I don't think anybody even knew how to respond to that.
Yeah,
first.
I mean, I don't think Troy knew how to respond to it.
Wow.
But he's tied it up right there. Oh, he's tied it up right there. Let's take a look at it. Right off the serve. Hit. Boom. And then just lands it. Yep. That's, again, not much you can do with that. And I just finally taken his first point in quite some time, it seems like. 9-8.
Side spin going on here.
Oh, did you notice the spin on that? That was so much. Then it shot back. Look at this. Now look at the spin was so heavy. It shot back significantly. Tie game, you're right, 9-9. But not for long. Elijah's going to get the game point. 10-9. pretty nice. Look at that.
Great
That-
patience by Troy in the air.
Let's take a look at it. I'll tell you, look at this. Back. Boom.
That slow patience Troy is showing here may have been the key to the comeback.
I think you're probably right. He's tied it up. He's definitely going into overtime here. It's a point for Troy now. 11-10. Got to win by 2. Elijah's got to have this one. And that's gonna do
It's
it.
gonna be the end of
Huh?
this set of
I didn't
seven.
want to see the ball when you serve it. He did this.
Is that illegal?
Nope.
I threw it up with this. I threw it with my pinky.
I had to want to see the ball all the time. I didn't even see it at all.
Well, then we're going to take that point away and go back to 11-10. I think we also need to do a penalty stroke on Troy.
This is what I did. I put it behind her.
Oh, no, that you cannot do. That's some thievery.
The palm of your hand. Spider-Man 2.
All right, that'll do it anyway.
That'll
All right, well, that's gonna be the game. And so Elijah did better than I did. I was 4 games to none, had nowhere near the throwing of the fits that Elijah did, and he even won a game in that. But
We'll need it.
That is just the beauty of table tennis, as everyone and their combination plays differently.
it's exactly right.
What's that? Is that where you've been bruising your arm hitting your paddle on? Purple.
Is your left arm, man? Oh, from getting upset?
No, he was doing it even on the victories. I just think it was a fourth position. You need some warm up? A little bit. I shouldn't do any warm up.
So here we're going to get started here just in a few minutes after they warm up on on the best of 7 final. So you and I got put out first. So I went 0 for 4. You went 0 and 4, and you went 1 and 4. At least you won a game. Isaiah and Troy are gonna take the finale here in set number 1. He wants to shoot in. So why don't y'all determine who's going to serve first in this? And, so given that you just played Troy and I've played Isaiah, what are you expecting for this game? What do you
Isaiah's
see?
gonna win.
Yeah?
Isaiah's better.
We want to give a little more. I'm not asking for a prediction.
Isaiah's
Saying what do you
spin and
expect to
skill
see? Is superior?
Yeah.
Who's serving? Troy is serving.
I could beat Isaiah pretty well. Troy. I'm not good at playing against his style.
Not good, but do you think he's good at playing against Isaiah's style?
Well, based on
Which
what I've
side
seen
are you?
in the past, I feel like Isaiah's gonna quite dominate.
You think so, huh? Well, I guess we're gonna find out because we are ready for the finale of game 1 through 7, if necessary. And it's gonna be an early point for Isaiah. As Troy just did it off. See, look at the low. Not sure what happened with that one. Let's take a look at that and just see. Okay, just don't say anything.
Am
Just
I
sit there.
supposed to
Yeah,
be-
that's good. That's good.
That's not how I was doing it before.
That is, no. That's good. Here we go. Oh, there's going to be his point for Troy. Be his first. Three to one, Isaiah.
Wow, that's crazy. That play by Isaiah, just scooting back and then that hit is crazy.
Another point. We're going to take a look at this because Isaiah is not having any issue with this. Troy's serving just seems like he's having no issue. Just a very simple, and then Troy right back to the net. I mean, it just seemed very calculated to me. There was no urgency on Troy's part to get that ball over the net. And again, I think Isaiah's figured this out. You might be right in your prediction.
Yeah, I think Isaiah's just. He can combat Troy's style pretty well. And based on what I've seen, it's just.
Hey, what? He's going to let Troy take that one, though. It's 6-2. Whoa, man!
He knocks another ball
if
out
you
of
see
there.
that, we gotta take a look at that
Pretty
because
interesting there.
I'm not sure I've ever seen that before.
You can see him hit it just straight.
Boom.
He knocks another ball out.
Yep, that was pretty entertaining
The
in
other
and
ball
of
went to
itself,
place.
right there.
Woo! That would have been really good if that hit.
Except that one was pretty nice. He got close. 7-3 Isaiah in this first game of a best of 7. Look at that. That's just playing the edges. That's just playing the edges. We'll take a look
It's
at
like
it.
they're having a battle of the edges here. The corners, the
Look at
sides.
the spin.
Crazy.
Oh,
He just got that one.
Tell you what, that was
Don't miss
beautiful.
it.
It brought him within 3. 7-4, more respectable. Oh, nice serve. Oh, wow. Look at this,
That
man.
spin is insane. They seem to all be replayable and enjoyable as they replay.
Yeah, that's pretty phenomenal. Nope. Look at this. Another point for Troy. I think we will take a look at that because it's just looks so simple. Nice turn by Isaiah. Oh, right off the edge of the table.
Oh.
And then Isaiah puts it off the end.
And Isaiah doesn't really have any emotion when it comes to that most of the time.
Point for Isaiah, 6-8.
He just that attempt at the crazy spin there from Troy just ends it right in the net.
Just ends up just putting it straight down, it looks like.
That's 6-9. And Isaiah's. Isaiah tried another good spin there, but just couldn't make it.
I was not ready.
Well,
I was turned around and started to serve.
we'll undo it and do a redo.
Seems to be a usual there for Troy. Nice snake. That's a good snake by Isaiah. There's a really high up one, but it still seemed to get him.
Let's take a look at it too. Look at this. Woo!
Yeah, it's right there, but it still managed to get Troy. Yeah, I guess he couldn't see it or just didn't know how to combat it.
That's going to be the game winner for Isaiah right there in the first game of this best of 7.
Troy wasn't dominated there. He still did lose, so.
He lost it, but it was it was a close game and certainly a well played game on both ends. Isaiah with the serve. It's not going to make it over the net. And that's
it was
always
way over the table though. That's
Oh, it was over the table. Yeah.
insanely over. Insanely over.
Look at this. Look at this. And that's going to be Troy's second point in a row. Let's check out the replay
Beautiful
because
plays.
tell you what, we've got some really great strategy back and forth, side to side, working the edges.
just can't return it. He
Yep.
just cannot return it. It's too beautiful.
Troy's serve now. And he's going to take a third consecutive point.
Oh, that spin, so simple but so effective.
That's why I missed that.
And look at it. So he's send it right there. Isaiah, nice little pop. And then, yep, that goes where that ball is going to go if you hit that spin that way. Second game in the best of 7. Isaiah's up a game to none. But Troy's got the lead here. Just hits the edge of the table. Keeps it alive, but not for long, as Isaiah's going to take his second point in the game.
Isaiah's getting pretty close to getting those over the table. Not that one.
He's got that. That's going to tie it up.
Oh, Isaiah's giving me a look. Yeah, Isaiah's about to get ejected.
I will say, we got a pretty good view here. And that's going to be a point for Troy. It's 4-3. Wow, I was on Troy's side. It's going to be a point for Isaiah. But, man, that was close. There was some pretty plays in that.
Trying to take me out there. Look at that move super fast.
Just barely on his side. That was
They are
nice.
moving left and right like crazy.
They are. It's a 4-4 tied up game now in this second game. Oh, easy one there for Isaiah. He just gave him a nice simple point. Read the spin wrong, hit it off the side. Something I've been known to do. Look at that, just playing the edges. Oh, man. Oh, that was really beautiful. It's going to end up Isaiah's point, but we got to take a look at that. I'm not sure. Did I give Isaiah the point on that? It should be 6-4?
Oh,
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Because I touched it and it didn't work.
We missed half the rally there. But
Maybe, yeah, that was nice, though.
into the net.
6-5.
Crazy.
Very nice. 6-5, 7-5 now.
Isaiah and Troy is definitely an interesting match.
It really is. Every time they get together, it really is. It's kind of a toss-up.
I thought Isaiah was going to dominate here, but it looks like my predictions have been pretty wrong so far.
It's gonna be a point for Troy, and I'll tell you what, Isaiah went all out on that one. He can feel this game 2 win now that he's taken the lead, but it's not over yet. That was a really nice play, but nothing doing.
Udums. Oh!
Look at this.
The net stops
Look
all that
at
power.
this.
It's like a good fake out with the net. I mean, it stops all the power into that sweep. It's just
That's exactly right.
It dies
It just
out.
dies.
It just completely dies.
As Troy still somehow made it, but I'll tell you, Isaiah was even ready for that. I don't know how Troy even made the return. Oh, look at that. And that was another one right there.
That one also died, even though he didn't really hit the net, I don't think. Oh, the way it just kind of died out, though.
Made it very, very tough to return.
Oh.
Isaiah
He
made
tried
that
to
one
go for
simple.
a snake himself there. Not normal for Troy.
Game point in this second game. And that's going to do it. And we're going to head to a game 3 in this best of 7.
All right. That was interesting. It kind of seems like Isaiah lagged.
Just a
That's
tad.
kind of weird.
Well,
It may have just been my eyes.
it's going to start that game 2 in a row for Troy. Make that 3 in a row. Ah, and there's a point for Isaiah, but it was a. Let's take a look at that because that was a nice play.
I think this is the first time Troy's been leading by quite a bit here. Or not quite a bit, but it's just a tad. But he is leading, so good sign for Troy.
4-1. Troy's serve. It's going to be a point for Isaiah.
Beautiful. Troy backed up just a 2. It's a little too much there and could make it over.
It's kind of a back and forth on serves and points here. Net serve.
That was a net serve.
No doubt about that one. 4-4, it's all tied up here.
See if Isaiah can take it.
Wow. Isaiah takes the lead.
He netted that one.
Now let's look at this. Hits it, and then Troy straight into the net.
Troy's been netting it more than launching it over these past few games.
Yeah, I think, previously was a send it into the sky, and that's not going to do much for Isaiah other than let Troy catch up by another point.
Those serves are extremely fast, but I mean, Isaiah doesn't seem to be phased whatsoever.
Let's take a look at it too, if we can, if it's not too late. Right here, boom, Troy just sends it off.
It'll be too late for the serve.
Yeah, that's be another point. So, look, Isaiah's got a 3-point lead right now. He's won both games. It's a best of 7. If Troy loses this game, if he doesn't make a nice comeback,
Right.
he's going to be down to his final do or die game, and he's going to launch that in a Never Never Land.
It'd be going pretty
Take a
fast.
look at
It'd
that.
be a good, fast few games here.
Look at that play by Isaiah, just all the way down. Troy sends it right into Isaiah's palm. So, yeah, this is getting intense here. It's 9-5 in game 3. Let's make this game point right here. I mean, the playoffs are about to start for baseball. Best of 7s, it's feeling like a World Series right now.
Oh,
Look at that. That ball barely got over.
nice. It's
And
kind
then,
of interesting
oof.
looking too. It was like
Just
so. ooh.
Wow, just barely cleared that.
Gets you all tense and ready to see who wins this game.
6-10. Troy's got a long ways to go, but more plays like that only help.
And it gets you eager to see the game.
That's going to do it. Game 3's in the books, and they all 3 belong to Isaiah. It feels about his comfort zone since he had me get 3-9 and then 4-9. Well, he's got Troy 3-9. So as we start game 4,
I guess if Isaiah wins,
he takes it. He wins it. I mean, he gets to go home. It's over at that point.
Yep.
If he wins this game, the night's done.
he doesn't just get to go.
Oh no, you don't have to because Troy already took care of that. You will have proven officially that none of us have a chance the rest of the night. I think it pretty much shows that.
He doesn't just get to go home, he's forced to go.
Here we go. The start of game 4. Well, it's do or die time for Troy. And it's not starting great, but we know there's plenty of room to come back.
It's just a 1-point lead. Troy. I think it's just because you're standing.
You're just standing frozen. That would be worthy of a replay. Isaiah thinks the monitor's frozen, and it's just because he's not moving. That was good, though. All right, here we go. There's for our comic relief. Oh, and Troy does another one. That's going to be 2-0. And
It's the same
both
thing.
serves Isaiah made. He gets the point.
Not only has he been netting it, he's been doing that same thing. I don't know what Isaiah's doing to cause that.
Whatever it is, it's been effective. This would be a nice one. Let's take a look at this because serve, hit, and just over the table, which gives Troy his first point in this game 4. And he's going to need a few more of those. Not like that. 3-1 Isaiah.
Isaiah takes another one and puts it in the pot there.
Make it 4-1.
That ball seems to rattle Isaiah. Man, I almost put him Elijah.
Was that a Troy point? Because I missed it.
That was
That
an
was Isaiah point. Let's see if we
Elijah
can
point.
see something here. Woo! Oh yeah, did that hit Troy in the shoulder? Maybe so. Fourth, so I don't
That's
know
another
what's
point for Elijah.
Isaiah. You're Elijah.
What? I don't.
You said that's another point for Elijah.
I did.
Yeah.
I don't even think I said anything.
Yep, back to the game. 6-1. You said that's another point. Whoa, look at there. Yeah, she said that's another point for Elijah.
I didn't even know I said
And another one.
Wait, did you get that last one?
Yep.
That was mine.
Hmm?
It was mine with the one before.
And that was a
Yeah.
point for Isaiah.
You said, did I get it correct? I did.
Isaiah.
7-2. Look at this.
Hey, those are some beautiful rallies.
They are, and we're going to look at the
Playing it
replay
close,
because
backing up and playing it close again.
nobody's sure what the other's going to do. Is it going to be hard? Is it going to be soft? Well, it's
And
going to
then
be
Troy attempts.
into his own side.
Troy attempts and completely fails.
It's 8-2. It's now 9-2, and it's pretty much looking very hopeless for Troy, who has yet to pick up a game in this series. It is 10-2. Game point.
Same thing. He's doing that same thing.
A little gift there from Isaiah to keep it alive,
It was totally on purpose.
and that's going to do it.
That takes it. Isaiah is a winner.
I told you
That was-
it has to be 100% unintentional.
That's insane. I'm gonna say
All right, well, that's going to be right back with another one just to kind of keep the time a little bit lower, make it easier.